morning. It's a very beautiful day here at Beach Club. Boardwalk over here, bunch of ducks. We're heading to Epcot today for a full day, which I'm very excited about. It's just so nice when you stay at Epcot to spend a whole day at Epcot. No buses, no boats, just a nice stroll over. And I will say, there's things definitely about FastPass Plus I'm not crazy about, like being on a schedule that you set 60 days ahead. But that said, one of my favorite things about it is I don't feel as rushed in the morning. Before that, I've always felt like we had to be there at rope drop, else we were really missing out.
Rides.
Yep. Now we do have them early today, but we have a 9 to 10, but we've got till 10 to get there. So there's no real rush, and we've already done test track, and we have a fast pass for Soarin, so there's zero reason for us to hurry today, because everything else, as long as we get on it before 11, we should be able to ride it no problem, because even though Figment and Nemo get lines, they don't get long lines.
Right.
You know, so we should be able to get all that done before Food and Wine starts. And then this is our last day of the premium package. It's only Monday through Thursday. So we are definitely going to be maximizing that today, getting the last bit out of it. And then tonight is our Illuminations dessert party, which is part of that premium package. And it's also extra magic hours at Epcot, but we won't be doing that. We'll be going home after Illuminations. 9 to 9 is long enough. The nice thing is if we get tired, we can just walk back to our room midday. I don't think we will, but we can. It's a nice option. This is what's so nice about International Gateway. On our last trip one time, our April trip, there were a lot of people here, but not normally. Once again, just breezed right through International Gateway. I love coming in this way. So much less chaotic than the front. Yeah, it's like, people always ask me about staying at the Epcot resorts. And yes, they do cost money. And in fact, we're switching to renting DVC points next year because it's a lot cheaper than even a discounted room rate for the regular rooms. But it's so worth it to us. Like, if we came more often, I know some people come many times a year, we couldn't do that, but twice a year, especially now that we're going to start renting the DVC points, it's totally worth it to me, because any other trips we have besides the two, we always stay somewhere else, just like we stayed at Pop in September. And when we bring some family next summer, we're either going to stay at Pop or off-site, or maybe at a moderate if we can get a good deal.
Yeah.
And look at this, it's nice walking in when it's deserted.
It already smells like food.
It does already smell like food. Even though we've spent a ton of time in Epcot, we haven't really spent much time riding the rides. So that's my goal this morning, is to get a bunch of the rides in. We haven't rode Figment at all, and we've only rode Soarin and Spaceship Earth one time each, and Nemo one time. So we barely scratched the surface, and we're here for 10 days, so that's kind of sad. So that's this morning's goal. It's an interesting mix of musics. Yeah. We got Dominican over here, but then we got the nice Epcot music coming over from the left side. It's kind of funny.
They sold that something, who knows what.
Currently not available. Some kind of wine. Ah, beautiful. Also, on a brighter note, I feel like my cold has finally turned the corner. I know I don't sound that sick, but I have not felt well the last 3 days. Thankfully, it hasn't been the kind of cold that totally ruins your trip. It's just been a nuisance, I guess you'd say. But today, I woke up feeling a lot better, so that's awesome. It'd be nice to enjoy the last 3 days, without being sick.
It's always a bonus.
Yeah. Heading into the Land Pavilion, and we're going to walk on to Living with the Land. I don't know if you can read this, but the standby for Living with the Land is 0 minutes.
Around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while full of research around the world.
So ironically, since we picked it up on Monday, today's the first day we've used our premium package food and wine magic bands. They're supposed to make a noise, and all it's doing is confusing the cast members because it spins blue before it turns green, and that's when it makes the noise. And because it's so noisy in all the parks, you can't hear it. It's barely some little, maybe wine glasses clinking or something. Yeah, it's not very exciting, I guess. A little disappointing. And the strange color change just makes the cast members think something is wrong. So, I don't know about that part, but I like the band. The band's cool.
So it's like, does a spin in the blue or some kind of color, maybe alternate slightly, and then you get the green.
Yeah.
So, of course, the blue means something's wrong.
Right,
so
right.
Whoever sees that thinks something's wrong right away.
So we are heading to Soarin, and then I think we're going to try to knock out Figment and Nemo after this, before the lines. Not that they get long lines, but early. And then Spaceship Earth, and then Food and Wine. Woo!
Bon appétit.
Soarin was great as always.
It was fun.
Yeah, that was nice. It's a relaxing ride. So, Figment?
Yeah, let's do the Figments.
It's another breezy day. We've had mostly windy days here at Epcot, which makes it not so hot, which is nice, but to me, this feels like it's going to be a warm day today. It's already a little warm, and it's pretty early in the morning still. We've had really, really amazing weather. You want a pretzel? Mickey pretzel. Over to the Imagination Pavilion. Brian, one of Brian's, I wouldn't say your favorite rides, but you really like this ride. I like it okay. I could do without the skunk smell. Ready for your Figments?
Yeah, let's go on a tour.
We're on the front row. That's pretty exciting.
Sensory laboratories.
Bienvenidos.
This is one of my favorite parts of Epcot, where you can see the fountain and Spaceship Earth. I just love it. And now it's time for Spaceship Earth, which we usually ride almost every day we're at Epcot. But for some reason, this trip, it's had like a 30 to 40 minute wait every time we walk by. So we have a fast pass for it today. It's kind of crazy. Pretty busy.
They create a simple common alphabet, adaptable to most languages. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? Track the Phoenicians.
That was a fun ride on Spaceship Earth, and now the fountain show is going.
I smell grilled meats.
You smell grilled meat? Yeah, it's time for Food and Wine to start now. But we found out yesterday, for some reason we didn't know, I'm sure they published it somewhere, but we found out that this premium package doesn't start till noon instead of 11. I guess yesterday was the first day we got there before noon? I don't know. It seemed like we were other days. I don't know. But anyway, so there's no rush to get over there. Heading into Mouse Gears. Here's some pretty unique Mickey ears I haven't seen before. They look more like those custom-made ones that you see. Alright, I forgot to film them, but I bought the trash cans from the Magic Kingdom. They're salt and pepper shakers. I'm not going to use them though, I just wanted to collect them. Put them up in my dining room. So I'll do a haul video later of what I bought this time. We usually don't buy much, but this time I bought a few things, so I'll do a quick haul video and either attach it to one of the vlogs or have a separate quick video of what we bought. Nothing says it's a little before noon like craft beer.
Yeah. Good morning from Craft Beers.
Really pretty, but it is hot today. This is the first day it's been pretty toasty. Still breezy though, and the humidity's still not bad. It feels good. So just to keep from boring those of you who have been watching all the vlogs, we're not going to go through this one again in detail. Brian got number 1 again.
It's becoming a habit.
A daily habit, and he said that's the better of the two in his opinion because it's the lighter, right, than the number 2. All right, Brian's working on the beer flight number 2, and he said
the Passport. I'll show it to you. The Florida Beer Company Passport 20, Belgian style triple L. What's that? Triple or triple?
I don't know.
I'm probably like mispronouncing it.
We don't know. Sorry.
I have been noticing everyone's been ordering that separately, and it's really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that your favorite from the second flight?
It is, yeah.
Beautiful view back towards Spaceship Earth. It's pretty busy today, wouldn't you say? Like Thursday seems a lot busier than Monday through Wednesday. All right, we're at our first premium food and wine area. I can't say enough about how great this package is. I know it feels expensive, but at the time you add the seminar, the free pen, the free magic band, being waited on for 4 days with no lines, and most of the time being able to sit down, free wine glass, free wine, it's really such a great deal. And here's the menu. So, what are you getting?
The fresh potato pancake.
And you had that before, right?
Yep.
I remember you said that was really good. This is actually my favorite item here, but I've had it twice, so I decided to try for a second time the Griddled Yardbird, which I didn't love the first time, but I will say it was a pretty big portion of chicken, whereas the scallop is one small scallop about that big. So I decided to give it a second try because you never know. I've had some things that were great the first time and not the second time, so I figured maybe it wasn't great the first time, but it'll be great the second time.
We'll definitely be back.
The Yardbird will be just a minute.
And already Brian's potato pancake with the smoked salmon is in. That looks really tasty. Alright, since my Yardbird was delayed, I tried Brian's smoked salmon and potato pancake. That was so good. Yeah, I highly recommend that. And the wind's about to blow everything away again. So I got my Griddled Yardbird just now, and it actually looks very different than the other day, so I'm hoping that means it's going to taste better. Alright, I'll say this is actually a better one than the first time I got it. This is the Griddled Yardbird. But it's still very sour. So if you like vinegar and you like a sour taste to your food, you would love this. But it's spicy and it's sour. I'm not a big fan of sour, and I also don't like bacon in my greens. I know most people do, but I don't. And it's very strong bacon taste to the collard greens. Alright, so here's the reserved area that we're at now, which is Greece Dominican Wine Studio and Cheese Studio. And Brian is getting the artisan palette of cheese and wine. We're getting the roasted pork with Mangu. We're getting the seared grouper. And I'm getting the Greek salad in a cone. Alright, so this is the pork dish from Dominican Republic, which looks really tasty. And Brian got the grouper, which I so wish I could have, but it has gluten in it. And then he got the cheese and wine palette, which he's already had once before and he liked. Alright, now I don't know how well this will look, but I got the Greek salad again. It was very good. I've had it once before. Sorry, what did you think of the grouper?
The grouper's pretty good. I wouldn't order it again.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's because there's a lot of rice in it.
Yeah, Brian doesn't like rice. And I got the pork, and I wouldn't get that again either. It was pretty bland. From Dominican Republic, I was expecting spicier, and it was really bland. Alright, I have nothing new to report here, but I'm at Canada for like maybe the 5th time getting the Le Cellier filet mignon. And Brian got a new beer. What is this?
This is the La Fin du Monde.
Which is at the Canadian Beer Cart, which is not exclusive to the food and wine, right? You can get that anytime. Alright, so I got my filet mignon, and our wonderful server Fern said it's as rare as they'll let her get it, so we'll see. Alright, so I cut into it, and it's definitely medium at least, maybe medium rare, definitely a good cut. Very well cooked. Beautiful view here. It's windy, but it's hot. It's so nice today. Okay, it's officially hot today. This is the hottest day since we've been here.
Full on sun.
Yep, it is hot. Nice view of the Eiffel Tower. Alright, we're at this reserved area for Belgium, France, and Brazil. And I'm getting the Brazilian cheese bread, which is really good and gluten-free. Yay, we finally have shade with a seat. Today has been the busiest day of the premium package. We've been standing at most of the places.
It really hasn't been too bad though. I mean,
No, I can't complain, but it's kind of weird how since you pay for 4 days, it seems like there's a lot of people here just for today. There's Spaceship Earth. So Brian just got the Belgian beer flight, which he's had like at least twice so far. Alright, so we reviewed this several times, but the Brazilian cheese bread's very good.
yes, it
It
is.
still hasn't changed.
It's got a lot of warm, gooey cheese in the middle.
Yep. So
Cheesy goodness.
how's your beer flight?
You see him working on it very slow. It's really good though.
And this is the Belgian beer flight.
So probably two. It's a great called the beer fight since I had them all several times. The craft ones are the best.
Both of them?
Yeah, I'd say deep in the dark one is better than the other ones. And then next would be the Americas, Belgium, and then Germany. Is that for the beer fights, I think?
Yes.
See that building?
Actually, I put
When you get to Lechon,
Belgium from Germany.